Now, I hope everyone out there is having a really good day today. My day's been alright. And yeah, no real movie trailers have dropped as of late for me to talk about, but I do want to. Hi! Uh, two people are already watching. Hi, people. Hope you're all having a good day. Hey, Jaboy. Hold on. Let me share this with my Discord, and then I'll be right on to building something. Actually, I'll be right on to fixing Sub-Zero's arms. Da-da. Uh, Again, welcome to the stream, people. Hope you're all having pretty good, alright days so far. Okay, so now, let me grab white terracotta, terracotta, and blackstone. I guess I could always make his arms out of ice, like they were in Injustice. I mean, not Injustice. AKA. Oh, hey, Aaron. I'm doing good. Doing all right. About to fix Sub-Zero's wonky arms. Okay, so first off, let me just take off the ice shoulder. Make it to where he's not. Make sure he doesn't just have a single like shoulder covered like a douche. I mean, okay, Sub-Zero is pretty much the biggest douche. Uh, like even if he doesn't rip off Jack's arms, at least in the games, since Mortal Kombat 9, Sub-Zero actually wound up watching Jax get his arms ripped off by Ermac, and then did nothing to help. Yeah, no, he was a pretty big dick. Okay, let me start from here. There, there. There. But no, I'm doing good. But I have some ideas on what I would like to build today. For one, the new trailer for the new PS4 FNAF game just dropped. Which is pretty cool. The fact that we're getting an actual like game for FNAF and not just sitting down in a corner somewhere, just waiting inevitably for these animatronics to come and get us. The fact that I can actually get up my get off my ass and actually run around. It's fun. Definitely can't wait for Security Breach to come out. Let's see. Uh, Okay. So let's put that there. That. That. But what's everyone else been up to today? Anything fun or exciting going on with any of you guys? Let's see. You know, actually. Hmm. Where is it at? Polish. Ah, I don't need that. There we go, that works. Uh, just fixing up Sub-Zero's arms because I thought they were very... Maybe make them a bit longer. Hmm. I say I'm more happy with the Crypto than I am the Sub-Zero, but... What if I do this? Hmm. Put this stuff on. It is a thing for fighting with. Ooh. And... another strap for his shoulder. Yeah, no, I'm fine with that. Add a bit more to his hand. Hmm. 1, 2. I think that's just because... Yeah, no, it's even, both sides. He has his different things on both arms. Yep, that's Sub-Zero for you. Okay, now... I guess on to what I want... What else? Something else I wanted to do. Which... Wait, oh. I thought that was something else that was built. Hmm. What was the thing I wanted to do? Ah! Okay, besides that. That's right, I wanted to... do something FNAF related. Because those of you that might not know this about me, I'm actually a fan of FNAF because I like horror things. I like anything that involves horror. I think that stuff is fun. And FNAF just so happened to have been one of those games that just fell onto my radar because I was watching Markiplier play it. So let's see. So I'm gonna try to do the newest, what appears to be the newest woman behind the slaughter. Yeah, that was a meme a while back. I don't think anyone remembers it, but it was a meme. Let's see, I'm gonna need pink. That's the thing. We haven't really seen a full design of it, of her. I don't want her to be too close to Sub-Zero, so I'm not getting in the way of that. Let's see. Satisfaction. Sorry, it's a force of habit I have. I just see stuff like this and I just like seeing the sand collapse. I don't know why, it's so satisfying to me. Okay, so let me empty out this area. I don't even know what her name is. The game I'm talking about, which was shown today in PlayStation's whole state of play thing, where they try to show, oh, we have cool games coming out for PS5, and yeah, they don't really. It's like a Nintendo Direct, but like for PlayStation. Both were just equally disappointing. I mean, I don't even have a Switch, and that Direct was disappointing. Let's see. FNAF security breach. But no, but this game caught my eye because, like, not only does it change, Freddy's band up with the different crewmates. Okay, so her name is Vanny. Yeah, the gray terracotta is gonna be enough. Oh, she also has a big old blue bow. Hmm. Let's see. First off, gray wool. And let's do. That's a pretty interesting shade of blue. Let's do concrete. Okay, so I got white, I got gray. Gray, I got red. Reds. I know that's gray concrete rather than black concrete, but I don't like working with black concrete, so yeah. Okay, so I got the image fresh in my mind, and I know exactly what to do now. Somewhat. Okay, let's start off with a base. And I guess let's sort of just try to make like a game theory about this. Uh, let's see. I know game theories are normally MatPat's department, and he's been trying to tackle the FNAF series for years. So much so that it actually, I think, earned him a place in the FNAF movie, which is coming out, made by Blumhouse. I'm also looking forward to that one. Her feet aren't big enough. I need. She's a rabbit. She needs big feet. Well, until someone actually comments, I'll stick to the picture of Vanny. Now I could be like, doing like someone like Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, Foxy, one of the typical FNAF characters, but instead I'm gonna be trying to do the new girl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, that's even. Let's do this. Yeah, but the thing about Vanny that seems very interesting to me is that I was actually something brought up by MatPat, surprise, surprise. But it's the fact that Vanny might actually have Purple Guy, William Afton. At least I think that one was confirmed that Purple Guy was William Afton and not the phone guy, which is something. It's just something everyone needs to get over. The phone guy was not the Purple Guy. Let's see, so 1, 2, 3, 4. From this point, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that. Then one last. But yeah, it seems that she is actually possessed by him, meaning that she's one of the first like living beings, besides the first other like living human being we see in a FNAF game, other than like. No, we don't even see ourselves in those games. I guess Sister Location was sort of the one exception to the rule. To where we do see. We see ourselves in the mirror after we've been taken over by Ennard. Okay, so actually, a lot of different textures. Okay, but no, I remember first time I saw FNAF, I never even thought it was gonna be as like it was. I never thought it was gonna blow up the way it was, the way it did. I mean, but I mean, my God, did that game blow up? Let's see. I'm trying to think of something I could add. Ah, right. They need to. They grow from the bottom. Hey, no, that's not it. Hmm. Because she has, like, some stitching lines to where, like, there are different colors on her fur. So the suit was obviously like not made by the establishment. It was made by her, or maybe it's like different pieces of William Afton's old spring Bonnie costume, old Bonnie costume, because she looks just like from FNAF VR, which was the first FNAF game to ever be on console. Fun fact. Let's see. Space 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, her costume looks like a white version of Glitch Trap. Okay, so now let's do go up. See, as soon as it gets to this point, let me increase the size of these monstrous calves. Ooh, yes. I wonder if there's any Rule 34 about her. You know what? I'm not gonna answer that. I'm not even gonna think about that. I'm not gonna think about how the fan base has come. No, wrong choice of words. How the fan base has changed over the years. Become very interesting. Don't. I keep saying that word. I keep saying that word. I'm not gonna repeat it. I shouldn't repeat it. God, I should not repeat it. Okay, let me just. I'll focus more on the comment section. I think I got the gist of it. If I need to, I'll return back to the model I'm basing this off of. Which, well, actually, because there hasn't been any sort of pixel art of her yet. So who knows? Maybe this is like the first pixel art of Vanny. I don't know. I guess I could. I mean, I could always look it up, but I'm not going to. Because I don't feel like doing that right now. Let's see. Okay, looks pretty good so far. Let's... Ah, satisfaction. Yeah, sorry if I got easily distracted. Okay, anyway. Enough distractions, let us go farther up with these calves so that I can make the conjoining features. Yeah, so I think... Because she doesn't seem to be that tall. At least not as tall as Sub-Zero. I mean, then again, is anyone really as tall as Sub-Zero? His arms are fine. His arms are fine. His arms are fine. His arms are fine, accept it. I have, and you should too. You know what? Let me just add one more layer. I think that should be enough. But yeah, at least by game theory's sake, and I know game theory has been wrong a lot of times, like a lot of times. Especially when it comes to FNAF. Except for that one time that Scott Cawthon actually said, oh, MatPat actually got some stuff right for once, and then wound up going up against and then wound up going against it and forcing the poor dude to rewrite all of his theories about this dude's game about animatronic puppets that haunt people. Which, I love how that's how the FNAF community started. Not because of the actual like story of the game, but because the story was just that damn confusing. Oh, God. Is that story so goddamn confusing? I mean, you have like twists and turns all over the damn place. From who the I mean, first off was who's the purple guy? What about the bite of 87? And then all of a sudden you find out there's a bite of 80. There's a bite of 85 too. Then all of a sudden the Markiplier meme. Oh, is that the bite of 80? Is that the bite of 87? Oh, and then it turns out it's not the bite of 87, but rather a completely different bite, and that the game is also a prequel to everything. Well, I mean, of course, it's a prequel. Most FNAF games are prequels. When you find out FNAF 2 is a prequel, and then, like, later on, you accept it. Or when you find out that. When you find out the phone guy is not the purple guy, because unfortunately that doesn't make sense, I guess. Or when you find out, oh, this is all hell. Oh. Or then you find out, oh wait, no. It turns out it was just the imagination of of a little boy who possessed this animatronic and is now seeking to have revenge. On William Afton, who seemed to have been burned alive and is forcibly being kept alive due to the child's undead restless spirit. My God. It gives you a headache when you think about it. So just do yourself a favor. Don't think about it, especially not as much as I have. I thought about FNAF way too much, trying to form my own theories about it. But, like, I kind of lost my interest in theorizing anything when the books came out and they were a completely different story that was canon, but also wasn't canon. Because, like, Scott literally said, oh, the books aren't canon, unless I want them to. That's essentially what he said. Oh, it's just stuff for the movies. 1, 2, 3. What? I know it's bullshit. This man just keeps straight up adding different lore drops and stuff. And he's making all of us as fans guess and assume, oh, what's canon and what isn't. That's not right. No, FNAF came out when I was in middle school. Guy, you want to know how... you want to feel old? One of the most popular video game franchises of your generation came out when you were in middle school, and now you are in your 20s. And it's just now coming out with a console release. Which, I mean, is pretty actually really cool. No, I don't like that. I'm actually, like, really happy for Scott, though. Like, weirdly enough, I feel like I've grown up with the guy. I mean, not him per se, but, like, his characters. God, I remember channels were obsessed with FNAF. It was a madhouse. Everyone was doing Five Nights at Freddy's, whether it be theories or talking about like new animatronics that they swore were in the game, aka someone like Sparky the dog that wasn't actually in there. Or Shadow Bonnie, which turned out to be a real thing, or Shadow Freddy, which also turned out to be a real thing. Yet for the life of me, a lot of them seemed pretty damn fake. Or how then it all of a sudden was revealed, oh, Springtrap was the purple guy all along. Let's see. And I swear. Also, I don't mean to give this character curves and boobs, but like that's what the design had. That's what the original design is. And yes, I'm making pixel art because I like to get better at pixel art. I like doing pixel art. I thought Sub-Zero came out pretty well. Except for the arms. And maybe the eyes, but I did the eyes like as a joke. Okay, yeah, so far so good. Let's do... don't wanna... Yeah, let me... do that, and then one more higher layer. That. I think... yeah, that looks better. Okay, now let's curve these off. Let's see. So I wish I had a physical picture to where I could, like, actually look at it while I'm looking at the comments. Not a lot of you there. Not a lot of you commenting anything. Let's see. That. Oh, and also, I noticed that a lot of non-FNAF fans, like, will call, like, FNAF fans, like, furries and stuff. That's not true. I mean, it's more so about the story elements. tried talking to someone who wasn't a fan of FNAF, and I understand like why it's confused. The story is a bit confusing, and well, the story is very confusing, and the gameplay isn't really that interesting. It's not a very interesting gameplay loop, and I get that it really isn't. But then like they just accuse me of being a furry, which is kind of rude to accuse someone of being anything. Okay. Okay, let me do the arm. Bit like no, actually do that like that. Should be enough. No, it's not really about the gameplay or the graphics or like anything you normally think about for a game. It's more so just the lore of it all. Just the ideas behind it, just the stories that have come from it. The stories of William Afton and his daughter, the amount of child death, and the great amounts a parent would go through to bring their child back or to keep their child safe. Even though when there's not a lot of hope to do so. I always find those stories to be the most interesting because it's not a topic that a lot of people are willing to make stories about. And I understand, like, it's a very touchy subject, and it's not really something you could build a franchise off of. Oh, a murdered children cinematic universe, I guess. Who am I kidding? Universal would try it. Let me make the forearm a bit longer. 2, 1, 2. I think that should be enough. But I always felt like, as far as games that actually handle it fairly interestingly and well, I, I'm not saying like FNAF pulls any punches when it comes to stuff like that. It's still violent and tragic when it comes to a lot of these stories, but uh, it does so in a way to where it's like not pulling any punches. Like Scott knows that, oh, this is disturbing stuff about like kids getting stitched together after they're all dead, or oh, a purple guy coming around being like this serial killer that's involved with this fast food pizzeria establishment. Let's see. Yeah, it looks pretty even so far. How many? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this one just needs to get down to more even level. Bop, bop, I never understood how I actually got in. Like, I don't know why. Like, I sort of gravitated to this game. Hell, I just saw like Markiplier play it at first, and I was just like, oh wow. It's actually, I mean, it was actually like one of the more interesting horror game concepts because around that time, like Slender and Slendy Tubbies was like the big thing. God, Slender and the Eight Pages. My goth years in high school and middle school. I've already told you guys the story that I was a goth kid. Got the chains, got the all black, got the fake tattoos that I drew in Sharpie. I colored everything in black. And now I can't even tell you the difference between emo and goth. There was a third group of kids back in middle school called Vamps. They would like drink ketchup and stuff, and they would pretend to be vampires. Yeah, those are real people. They just thought that vampires were so cool. I unfortunately could not get the idea of because Twilight was really popular back when I was in middle school. Hell, I'm not even sure if it's still popular now. Let's see. More details to it. Okay, how is this 3? 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, that's 3. Two, three. That look good. Yeah, that looks even. Um, yeah, no. One of my friends is actually a part of it. I think that's like not really around. I want to say high school was when I like. Yeah, no, this is kind of lame. It's kind of stupid. I like bright colors. I like superheroes or bright colors and the Power Rangers, and I just sort of got real nostalgic for all that stuff. It was again a phase, which most growing teenagers and kids go through. There's nothing wrong with going through an emo phase growing up. Is there something wrong with not being able to grow out of the emo phase? Not one to judge. I'm not one to judge. Okay, so gonna need. Okay, yeah, this is right in the middle. Cool. Let's start building the head out. And she has a bit of a pointed jaw. I guess I sort of thought. Yeah, no, I guess middle school. I sort of thought, oh, dark shit, that's cool. Yeah, dark as my soul. I was still into writing back then. Granted, I was writing like dumbass stories and stuff. I was trying my best to be an artist. Could never draw back then. I'm actually way better at drawing now than I was way back when I was a teenager and a kid, which makes sense. Because even though I'm out of practice, I still have better hand control, I guess. So, yeah. Uh, hmm. And I think no, it was actually my damn leg. I said I started my channel 5 years ago. Yeah, no, I was starting it like right in the middle of high school. Speaking about right in the middle of high school, God, I remember first time someone actually recognized me. Uh, no, the cheeks need to be bigger. But I was recognized because I hold the door open for everyone. That's just how I was in high school. That's how I was, like, period. It's just sort of how I've always been. But yeah, so I was holding the door open for people, and someone was just like, "Oh, you're the Lich. Oh, I'm a fan. Oh, I love your videos." Um, I just like, thank you. It was the first time I actually ever got a compliment on my videos. Yeah, I don't know why, but like talking about that story kind of reminded me of one of the games that I gave up on like real early. And that was Watch Dogs. I know that has nothing to do with FNAF or anything, but it's like FNAF. I mean, not FNAF. Watch Dogs was like one of those first videos that I did for my channel. I remember actually talking about it with my sister's girlfriend at the time, who didn't really like the the first or third person shooters, like the GTA's or the God of well, no, she liked God of Wars. But she didn't like the shooter genre. She didn't like Rockstar or Ubisoft or any games that involve shooting. And like she felt that it always lacked a story. I mean, granted, Watch Dogs was a bad example of a game. As far as story went, yeah, no, it needs to be like that. But yeah, I think that's the best it's gonna get. I suppose. Let me fill this in, then I will add the ears. That's it. All I really need is the outline first, and then I could add all the stuff in the middle real easily. But, But like the reason why I bring Watch Dogs up, and I'm just like thinking, God, that's a bad game. The first Watch Dogs was a really like shit game. Like the amount of gameplay issues it had was just kind of jarring, and the main protagonist really wasn't that likable. I guess what also never helped was the fact that it just took itself so seriously. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's start ears here and here. Big old floppy ears that are flopped over. Obviously. But yeah, no, and you know what the biggest disappointment is? I actually, when I downloaded the demo for Watch Dogs 2, I loved that. That was really good. It really showed off the hacking mechanic. It was a really fun area to be in. It felt like everything the original Watch Dogs wanted to be, but kind of didn't want to be. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Purely because it was oozing with like good personality and likable characters. I'll always remember Marcus or Renge more so than I'll remember Aiden Pierce. A bland and generic protagonist that sounded like Solid Snake. Sounded like someone doing a bad Solid Snake impersonation. I don't get why they made his voice. Well, I guess that was sort of the product of the time. You couldn't make a video game that didn't have like no color to it and have your protagonist, you know, crack a smile every once in a while. Because, I mean, God forbid your protagonist actually look like they're having a fun time in your game. Here it looks bad. I don't like it. I'm gonna stretch the ears out. Actually, the ears are pretty even. So let me actually bring them both up a bit higher. Let's just see how that looks. And then I'll see if I need to adjust from there. Let's see. Sorry. There, what was I think I was talking about Watch Dogs. Complaining about Watch Dogs 1, Watch Dogs 2 because it all reminded me of high school. And then there's Watch Dogs Legion. Which, you know, besides reading the reviews for, I actually looked at the game, like, beforehand. Like, I wasn't given any sort of review copy. I don't get those. God, hell no, I don't get review copies of games. I am not big enough for that. Lo and behold, I don't think I don't think I'm gonna get one from Ubisoft, and I don't fucking want one from you, Ubisoft. You seem like a real shit corporation. If you are watching this, but yeah, so no spoiler alerts here, but Watch Dogs Legion looks like shit. There's no easy way to go about it. It looks like shit. Like, how do you make this? Well, I mean, obviously it's London, so a lot of times it does look pretty gloomy. I'd have to imagine. Any of you guys, if any of you guys are from England, comment down below. Because as far as people who are subscribed to my channel who are British, I only know one. But I'm not gonna call them out because I know they would not forgive me for that one. Or maybe they would. I don't know. Not risking it. 1, 2, 3. 3. Leave a like down below if you're British. Or if you've been to London before. But, see, that's the thing. You had it set in this dystopian future, which is fine. I like dystopian futures. Those are cool, like, area you could work in. But then all of a sudden, all of it just seems so bland. I get it, like, you get the fun of hacking people or like being able to play as any NPC in the game. Oh yeah, that's so cool. Having no actual main protagonist to root for or care about or worry about. Let's see. That's exactly what I want in my video game, a protagonist that doesn't matter. And then you add permadeath. Okay, that adds a bit of stakes to it. And then I find out, oh no, you can remove permadeath. So the one, like, unique thing that you are deciding to add to your game that you never thought about adding to your game, you enable people to take it away. This is a, like, this is my, like, PSA to you guys. Don't buy Watch Dogs Legion. I've never played the game. I'm never going to play the game. I'm not going to buy any form of Watch Dogs unless they go back to the formula for Watch Dogs 2. And no, having Wrench as DLC in your shit game doesn't count. Also, the fact that you just go ahead and announce, oh, yes, we are connected to the Assassin's Creed universe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, is this game not selling well? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's attach it to the other shit franchise that sells a lot of money. That gets a. Let's confirm those theories. In as a DLC, Ubisoft, you can't even like make that. That's a cool game concept. Bringing in like a modern day Assassin's Creed. And adding in the mechanics and stuff for Watch Dogs. Like, you could combine the mechanics for both games. You could have your first ever crossover game. Hell, I mean, you own For Honor. I'm surprised you don't throw an assassin into there. Okay. Ears aren't the best, but that's fine. I mean, think about that. Like, you have an actual war simulator that you could have added some assassins into, but yet you decide, it'll be fine. And then you just straight up confirm that someone of the assassins is actually in the Creed. How about you do away with all the Animus stuff? I understand, like, everyone loves the whole history thing. You could have assassins in the modern day. How cool is that? And you're getting this idea for free. That's right, I'm just handing this idea to you on a silver goddamn platter. No, not even gonna acknowledge it? Okay, that's fine. Okay, then how about assassins in rural Japan, you know, where ninjas came from? You know those things, you know, ninjas, badass hidden assassins. What? No, you wrote lore. You wrote your lore into a corner, so you can't do that. Okay, how about World War II? That's an interesting setting, right, Ubisoft? Right? Oh, you wrote yourself into a corner there too. Oh, okay. Oh, so JFK and so the United States and all the British government and the United States is working with the Nazis, and so is the British government, and so is the rest of the world, and the Creed's basically on its own there. Wow! Way to write yourself into a fucking corner there, folks. Let's see. Yeah, like that. That, folks, is what I call a dumbass move. But who am I to judge? You're the guys making tons of money off your shit games. I'm not. I don't want your dumbass corporate money trying to shell out these games, making a shitty Michael Fassbender movie that even the fans of your series hated. You know, at least with Mortal Kombat, and it has a loyal enough fan base to where even the original PG-13 movie was fun. Fun for all of us. We enjoyed that. I don't know. Comment down below if you're an Assassin's Creed fan, if you enjoyed the Assassin's Creed movie, or if you even knew an Assassin's Creed movie actually came out. I think in 2000. Shit, I think it was like 2000. I don't remember. I think that's a problem, though. Let's see. God, look it up, people. Like, when did the Assassin's Creed movie come out? I'm sure it had to be like, it wasn't 2 years ago. I think it was like, I remember it was right after. X-Men. I want to say it was right after X-Men First Class. Michael Fassbender was hot off of that. Let's see. Brought him in to play an original character in your movie franchise. Oh wow, that was actually kind of terrifying looking. Okay, let me fill in the rest here. Let's see. And sorry if I'm seeming very complainy right now. I just sort of thought about it and it just brought up some bad memories of some shit games. That I really don't want you guys to play and like waste your money on. Let's see, so till here. That, then something to represent stitching. Oh, they make quartz bricks? Okay, yeah, that works. Uh, but yeah, I mean, I already traded in my copy of Watch Dogs, so I don't. Maybe next month's game is gonna be Watch Dogs. Maybe next month's free game is gonna be Watch Dogs for free. Like either Watch Dogs 2 or Watch Dogs Legion. Because God, I hope Watch Dogs Legion is doing awful. Because honest to God, it kind of deserves it. Actually, let me go. Some wool. Wool. Where is the light gray? Wait, I'm holding. Huh. What about? Oh, clay. Actually, the texture and color I'm looking for. Look. The other time I praised NetherRealm Studios for Mortal Kombat, which is understandable. I like Mortal Kombat. I'm a big fan. I will always enjoy Mortal Kombat. And I always recommend that people go out and get more new Mortal Kombat games or get the new DLC. But I am taking a stand right now and just saying, don't go out and buy any form of Ubisoft game. Whether it be a new For Honor, or a new Watch Dogs, or a new Assassin's Creed. Which is probably going to take a while to make a new Assassin's Creed because, like, you just came out with the Valhalla. Let's see. Which I gotta say, like, it looks the exact same as Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Just with Vikings instead. Which, I mean, every Assassin's Creed game is pretty much the same, just with a few added mechanics. It's essentially like Call of Duty, but, like, way, way more up their ass with how good they think they are. And, you know, if you are a big Ubisoft fan, you love all their games, you think they can do no wrong, that's fine. I will never understand why you feel this way, and I will never agree with how you feel, but feel free to comment down below if you are, or try to get me to change my mind. I always believe in hearing other people's opinions on the matter. I know that my opinion is probably few and far between for most of you. But that's just sort of how I feel. Anyway, sorry about that rant about Watch Dogs. Yeah. But no, yeah, definitely if you could do an Assassin's Creed, uh, in modern day. Even though, uh, do an Assassin's Creed in modern day. I know you're watching Ubisoft. I know you watch these videos. Yeah, when I actually said, oh, they should do like an Assassin's Creed in like modern day or during World War II, because those would be cool. My friend was just like, well, they didn't need assassins in World War II. I'm sure he doesn't even remember any of this. But I remember distinctly him saying, oh, they didn't need assassins in World War II. They did not need assassins in World War II or modern day. Let's see. I don't know. This that's probably the dumbest thing I heard coming out of that guy's mouth. But yeah, anyway. Oh, in the World War II Assassin's Creed could actually be really cool because you could like include, oh, that like you can make it to where like the Creed and the Templar actually have to work together to fight the Nazis, and like make Hitler a former member of the Creed. Essentially, like, oh, like how you could start off the game is like you could be playing as an assassin. You're assassinating different Templar guards to try to find this piece of Eden. Then you come across it, you touch it, you're holding it, and you sort of realize what this is. And you realize what your you feel like, oh, this is my destiny. I'm meant to have this. I'm meant to do more than just be an assassin. Or be assassin or man. I am a god. And then they take off. Then they take their hood off and it's revealed, oh, it's a younger Adolf Hitler and you've been playing as him the first half of the game. It don't make the first half of the game like 5 hours. How would you make it like hour, maybe 2 hours, the first part of the game? And then it's revealed, oh my god, I was playing Hitler all along. And like you can get like, oh, you can get some character development of him. You don't even have to say his name. And then all of a sudden, boom. Oh god, I didn't even expect that. Because no other game would ever let you do that. And then, to add on to it, you have the Nazis who are apparently against both the Creed and they're against both the Creed and the Templar, and are just simply looking for the different pieces of Eden. And the piece of Eden Hitler has, like, it filled his head with visions of a future that hasn't happened yet, that probably never will happen. But he's so determined to make it happen that he goes through and does all these awful, inhumane things. You can play through half the game as a assassin, which would be more stealth focused and more so. Well, obviously, like more stealth focused, more puzzle focused, stuff like that. More things like what it's known for, and then you can also play as a Templar, which is more action game focused, more physical combat focused, and maybe even a bit more dialogue focused. Try to talk your way out of situations. And it could take you to different places, including Nazi Germany, Nazi Japan, Nazi Germany, Nazi invaded Japan or Italy, England, the United States during World War II. And you can go through and play in these different areas that you might have been able to explore in previous Assassin's Creed games, but like they are different now, and you could even make some good DLC. Oh, where do we have to go? Oh, we have to go to Japan, or we have to go to Paris. You know, stuff like that. Stuff that's actually like interesting or new or different. And yes, I know World War II has been done. World War II has been done a lot, especially in games. But you have the story opportunity to make something interesting. And yet, you decide, no, we're going to make the lore as difficult as it can be for that area. For like all this stuff that like you guys do at Ubisoft, I will say like story suffers the most. Like maybe even more so than at Naughty Dog. Y'all just feel the need to add in unnecessary things or like take out necessary things. Add them as DLC, add them as add-on. Ubisoft Club. And you know what? I know Ubisoft games includes Far Cry. And that means I can't play a Far Cry game? Godspeed. I'm fine with that. The Division? Fuck, I had no interest in that one. I don't think anyone really wants to see me play that one. Let's see, what was it? Rainbow Six? Another shooter game? That's part of the whole reason why I don't play Overwatch too much on this channel. Because so many people do shooter games, and so many people do Rainbow Six. Granted, everyone does Minecraft. That's just sort of a given. But still, I enjoy Minecraft. That's thinner? That's thinner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh, you know what? I don't mind. I don't actually mind that. Yeah, no, it looks a little off, but her character model's a little off. Oh. Oh, nope. And that. All that's good. In the hood. Let's see. Okay, now this is gonna take the longest, the body part. And then I gotta make her bow. Oh, I guess let me first. Ah, no, I want that there. That. Fill in the eyes first. Fill in these little details. Yeah, and the creepiest thing about her eyes are not like looking directly at you, so you never know where she's looking. Where is it? Ah, here it is. That, like that. Oh wait, her nose is actually reverse of the way I have it. Right, because she's a bunny rabbit. Little black nose. Different texture for her tooth. And fill in the rest with blackness. Darkness, I mean. Darkness, not blackness. Let's see. Wow, okay, that face is like way, way less. She's more unsettling than the SCP over there. Thus far. Okay, now let me fill in the body. Then the bow. Oh, and everyone, comment down below. If you have an idea for an Assassin's Creed game or a Far Cry game or any other game that Ubisoft can, forcibly shove together. Because I think, like, that's the route they need to go is, like, they need to naturally start bringing their universes together, much like Marvel did in the MCU. Oh. I mean, at least that's what I think they need to do in order to maybe not stay relevant, but to, like, really get people's attention. Also, maybe just stick to games with fun and color and enjoyment and stay a little bit far away from all the sad and negative things especially when it comes to Watch Dogs, because like with Assassin's Creed, you're allowed to be serious, but with Watch Dogs, like don't take yourself so seriously. You're a new IP, and you already forced 3 games out of it. Let's see. Go for a third. Like that. No. Where is it? Where is it? Aha! White concrete powder. The character has boobs. How am I supposed to make an accurate depiction unless I add the boobs? They're not even that big. YouTube, if you decide to put this video as 18 plus, wait, I don't know what the hell you're gonna want. I don't know what the hell you want from me. Character has boobs. Women, a lot of times. Psst, YouTube. Women sometimes will have boobs. And the reason I say that is because when I did Misty over there, and I showed that she had a tank top on, and I added detail to her breast, automatically YouTube flagged my video and made it 18 plus without my permission. I did not want you to do that because I didn't think you needed to do that. Okay, the boobs are more even. It's part of the human anatomy. And the fact that you guys are so afraid that there's someone out there reviewing this and is so afraid to get canceled. I mean, I gotta say, isn't it? Wouldn't you want to cancel them even more if they denied breast? That's a natural part of a woman's body that you're just being like, oh, for shame, it's disgusting. Let's see. That. Sorry that this is a very ranty video about Ubisoft and YouTube making my video 18 plus because, well, I know it's not because of cursing, because I curse a lot in my videos, and they haven't been made 18 plus. Oh my god, it sort of started me. I peer around and I just see Sub-Zero. Let's see, no. That like that. Bop bop. Pow. Da, 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 da. Okay. I think I'm done. I think I'm good. I think I got all that out of my system. Let's see. Do I need... No, not that. I need some wool. Some light blue wool. Oh! Let's see for that. Hmm. God damn it. Hmm. She got a little bow, but it doesn't have the little ribbons on it. So I guess let me add... No. Nah, it doesn't need outline. I think... Yeah, that's... I like that. I sure do. Well, let me... Just put for good measure. The good old FNAF. It's me. Duh. Duh. Just give proper grammar. Let's do like... Oh wait, no, that's the wrong way. Let's see, so it's... That... M. Big ass M. Damn area covered in sand. Okay, so now boom, it's me. You know what? I still have a little bit of a shimmer in them. Oh yeah, I actually like that. Actually, you know what? For the shimmer, one block of regular quartz. There we go. Okay, yeah. That is Vanny. Good old Vanny from FNAF Security Breach. The newest character in the FNAF franchise and the newest person in my uh wide assortment of characters, from the way to Undertale characters to Misty over there to the Creeper to the Cat with Knife to Lunky, and then you have Venom's stuff. You know, Venom, Shihoni, good friend, really good friend of the channel. Yeah, she made these. Perfect Sylveon and Gracian. And I made. Huh, actually, you know, she's not actually too bad in the distance. Especially because I couldn't find any sort of pixel art. Yeah, that's not bad pixel art of Crypto either. Let's see, so now I got Crypto, I got Vanny, I got Sub-Zero over there. I got her, Elizabeth. This world is coming along horrendously, and I love it. I love it to death, and I hope you guys love it too. And if you do enjoy these videos, make sure you leave a like. Let me know that you want to see more Minecraft creative. Because I enjoy making these. I know, like, it took the entirety of the stream to make one, but, like, it's a big-ass pixel art. What do you expect? And if you could, share this video with your friends and family. Let them know about it. And please, subscribe to my channel to get notified, to get all of my content for free. Subscribing is free, people. Come on. You know you want to. You know you wanna. As well as ring that bell to get notified every time I do a video and a live stream. And, as always, people, I want everyone out there to get a good night's sleep and to drink plenty of water. Doctor's orders.